I haven't done this in too long. Now I'm like, what is a camera? What is this? What's happening? What is this? Hi guys! So I know it's been like a really long time since I've made a video. I'm very sorry, but it's been crazy at university. This is my final month of the semester, so I have a lot to do. But today I decided to finally sit down and film a little video. Don't hate me. I'm sorry. Anyway, today's video is about things I love about Japan. There's so many to choose from, so it was kind of difficult to narrow it down to just 5, but I thought that is a good start. The first thing I want to talk about is kind of random, but it's the packaging of stuff, and more specifically, the opening of packaging of stuff. So if you don't really know what I mean by that, I'm not mad at you. I understand why you don't understand. So I just mean like, you know, like opening thingies on packages, they are so advanced in that department here in Japan. I don't even know, like, I don't know how other countries such as Austria haven't caught up with that, but there's like everything that you buy that comes in a package has like a little opening strip or thing, and like we have that sometimes, but we definitely don't have it everywhere. I feel like with Austrian products you sometimes have to just kind of fight your way in there to like get to the thing that you actually bought, but here it's just like you just touch like a little thing and like everything comes apart beautifully and really easily. I don't know why this surprises me or like makes me so excited, but it does, and I'm really in love with it. And I just want to show you like one example. This is chewing gum, my favorite kind of chewing gum here. This is called Stylish Deep Mint, and there's a lot of things to love about this. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Stylish chewing gum, even though it should be, because I eat this stuff like it's candy. But basically, okay, I don't know, I feel stupid showing you this, but it has like a lash here. I mean, this is like, okay, this is pretty standard. It's not just the opening with the chewing gum that I love, but like you just like pull it like this, and okay, it doesn't work as well as I thought, but like basically it just all comes apart so easily. And oh my god, can we just appreciate this chewing gum in general? This is sort of 2 points in one, but I just love this chewing gum so much. Okay, look at the packaging. It is the most luxurious looking packaging, and then it just like comes, all of these are like individually wrapped. They look like it's like $5 chewing gum, even though it costs like, I don't know, 100 yen or less. And okay, the best part about this is if you like finish about half of your, wait, let's just take out half of these. So if you finished about half of that, you can actually fold this thing up. I should have practiced that before, because now I don't really remember how to do it properly. Like you can fold it up. You can, I can't. How did I do that last time?
This is what happens when you drink coffee and aren't really prepared. Oh my god! Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to happen. Which way around? Sorry. I'm saying how good it is and I can't do it myself. That's not very good. Not very convincing, but like,
you can just fold it up like this in like a smaller package, so it like takes up way less space in your bag or whatever. Packaging of stuff. I can't. I love it so much. Can you tell? The second thing I really love, especially now in winter, are these heat packs that you can buy basically anywhere in Japan. These are really cool. In Austria we have hand warmers which are like liquid, and then you put like, there's like a little plate in the thing and you just like press it and then the whole thing crystallizes and it gets hot. Good at explaining as always, but they don't have that here. They have heat packs, which are even cooler, I think, because basically it just looks like this. I actually kind of have one on the shirt I wore earlier, so I'm gonna show you. You just stick this to your clothing. You can't, oh, it's still warm. Oh, it's so nice. So the part that gets warm is the inside. You're not supposed to put this directly to your skin, but it's really, really, really cool. It gets really hot actually. How hot does it get? Like 60 degrees or something? 40, 50, or 60, I think it kind of depends. And it's supposed to last for like 10 hours. And it's really, really awesome. You're not supposed to sleep with it, but I do also sleep with it because I'm like, how is this gonna catch on fire? I get that they have to put it in packaging, but how? I just don't get it. Anyway, oh, it's so lovely. I don't just want to keep touching my shirt now because I love that invention. It's just so cool. You can also use it if you have like a stomach ache and you're just like, if you would use like a hot water bottle, this is like the modern version of that. And a lot of people are probably like so underwhelmed by all of the things I find exciting about Japan, because maybe your countries are more advanced than Austria, but I just love it. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. Okay, great. Great reference there. So the next thing I think I sort of talked about before, it's the orderly queues everywhere, such as train stations and bus stops. It's amazing. It annoys the shit out of me when people cut lines. Really, it does. I am annoyed at everybody who does that. I'm annoyed also at people who don't let people exit public transportation before they enter themselves. So that basically doesn't happen here. At least it's never happened to me, and it makes me so happy. I can't even tell you. At the train stations where the train will stop with the door, there's actually little footprints on the floor so you can know where to line up, and people just queue in 2 lines, and then when the doors open, the people sort of split like the Red Sea Moses stuff. And they let the people exit first and then they enter. It's the best system ever. I don't know why it doesn't work anywhere else. Maybe because the Japanese mentality is far ahead in that regard. But still, like, I just love it. It makes me really, really happy. The next thing I really love is inemuri. So if you watch my video where I speak Japanese, link it down below if you haven't seen it. I did a presentation in class about inemuri, and I talked a little bit about that in that video, but I'm just gonna explain what it is. So basically, inemuri means to fall asleep, and people do that everywhere here, like on trains, on buses, sometimes standing up. It doesn't matter, to do it everywhere. But the thing I love the most, just because it's so hilarious, is when they do it in class. Now that's absolutely allowed in Japan. I've been here for like 4 months now, almost 4 months, and I've not once heard a teacher call somebody out for falling asleep in class. And it's not like they do it subtly, like they're not discreet about it. It's not just like, oh, you put your arms on your desk and you just like sort of fall asleep like that. Or like putting your head on your hand and sort of just dozing off. They literally, sometimes I've seen people like this, or even like this, and they just like flop, or like this. Like they don't care. They just like, I don't know, relax all their muscles and just, I don't know, it doesn't matter whichever way their body falls, this is where they stay all through class. And the teacher obviously sees it. I've been in classes where there's like 7 people and I've still seen like 2 people do that. Like there's no way the teacher couldn't have noticed, but they just don't care. It is wonderful. Personally, I've never done it. I've just been trained that is, first of all, rude, and secondly, really not allowed. Especially like if the teacher can obviously tell. I'd be scared that they would call me out on it. But it's so fun to see that. And I have a friend and she keeps taking pictures of people falling asleep. Not in a mean way, she just thinks that they're really funny, and so she has like a folder. It's kind of creepy. She's like a folder of pictures of people that have fallen asleep in class or in trains, whatever, and they just don't care. They're literally like, I'm tired, I'm asleep. And the last thing I want to talk about today is maybe a little bit more serious. I really like that the Japanese, at least as far as I've noticed, try and make a point to preserve traditional culture. So maybe that's a thing in most countries. I think it's also a thing in Austria, but not to the same degree, I think, as I've noticed here. It's, I think, a fairly widely known fact that Japanese people used to think, and to a certain degree still think, that Japanese culture or Japan itself is incredibly different to anything else. Like, it can't be compared to anything else. That's sort of their belief. It's not similar to anything. It's so exotic and weird and strange to everyone. And while that's true to a large degree, I don't think it's completely accurate. But still, coming from that point, they like try to keep Japanese culture alive and to try to, you know, be proud of their culture, which I think is amazing. So I've lived most of my life in Austria, so that's really all I can talk about in comparison. But I think that in Austria we do have traditional culture, but it's mostly reserved for like the countryside, for older people, for, you know, I don't know, not really the wide population, especially like things like traditional clothing or traditional music instruments and things like that. Basically nobody wears or uses, at least the people I know don't really. I feel like there's a lot more occasions here to wear traditional clothing and to sort of do like tea ceremonies and things like that. You can even take classes on that at university here. There's a club for everything. I think especially in the Western world, cultures sort of just mash together and like are very fluid, and I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing, but still I like that they try to keep their own traditions alive. It's not that they just ignore others, it's just they just keep their own traditions alive and their own culture alive, and I think that's very important, and I wish that we would do that more as well. I'm sorry that this video was a little bit all over the place. I obviously am not used to talking to a camera anymore. I apologize. I hope you still enjoyed it though, and if you have any other things about Japan that you love, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I love them as well and I just forgot to mention them, and then I can do a part 2. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to hear more about what I'm up to here in Japan. And I'm gonna see you soon. Have a lovely week. Bye! Oh my god, you guys. I recently hit 10,000 subscribers and that is so awesome. I am so excited. I can't even tell you. I don't know, honestly, I don't know how I managed to somehow mind trick you, brainwash you into becoming my subscribers. I don't understand that process at all, but thank you guys so much for being here and for watching my videos. On this occasion, I said I was gonna do a Q&A video, and you guys